We are at the Big Church Day Out, day one here, 2013, and I am joined in the beautiful library at Wiston House by Jars of Clay.
Hello.
Hello, gentlemen. So it's the first time we've met and also the first time that you are at Big Church Day Out.
It is true.
You've brought the sunshine. Have to say first off, thank you.
You're very welcome.
So if people have never met you guys before, what is the one thing that you would want them to know about you?
We come in peace.
Okay. Yes, that's good.
We considered world domination at one point, but we've rethought the whole thing. Yeah. Based on the amount of work required and the organizational.
There's a lot of lawns to be mowed.
That's right. Yeah.
Too many lawns to take care of.
Stephen, it has to be mentioned because it's pretty obvious on your face. This impressive moustache.
Well, thank you.
So how long has this taken to get such a beautiful?
Well, Movember, which is a massive thing here in the UK, and Australia, I think as well. It's slowly come over to the States, and actually one of our dear friends works for them in the States, and so we were encouraged to grow our mustaches, and frankly, mine just kind of continued. December 1st, it survived the cut, as it were, and so.
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
So it is Stephen, Charlie, Dan and Matt. Now, Dan, if you don't mind me asking, there was news of you having some health issues and stuff going on with your heart.
Yes.
How was that? How have you guys been? How are you doing? And are you safe to play later?
Yeah.
Well, you know, as any one of us could go at any time. I'm doing really well right now, actually. It was scary for a couple of days. Last summer, I had some heart issues that, you know, just heart disease is a very aggressive thing in my family.
Okay.
And it had caught up with me a bit, and so I had to have some work done. And yeah, it was a bit of a scary moment. But at this point, I'm doing very well. My diet has changed. I get to be a vegan now.
Oh,
which,
joy!
I know.
Yeah, which, you know, surprisingly, he's encouraged us all to a manner of health that we haven't.
I was going to ask, is that because I guess because you're touring, you are so in each other's pockets that must have a knock-on effect on you guys and living a healthier lifestyle.
It's mostly good. I mean, you know, none of the rest of us have adopted veganism by any extreme. No. But it's actually given us a few more healthy options if we should choose to partake in them, which is nice.
It is nice. Now, on UCB, we know we love your music, and you do stuff by yourselves, but you also collaborate with people. I came across a comment by one of you, I can't remember who it was, that you would love to collaborate with Adele.
Oh.
Is that something you actually said, or is that one of these press things that somebody makes up somewhere?
That actually came out in the...
I don't think we would
What
turn
is it
that
about
down.
her?
Well, such a fabulous voice, such a soulful artist. I think that we, you know, and yeah, she's just wonderful. So I think we would love, if we had ever had the opportunity to collaborate, we would.
Yeah, we wouldn't have said no. We were like, listen, we'll think about it for a few moments, and just a few moments, and then we'll get back to you.
Maybe when she's at her 40th, when she makes her 40,
there are
record.
There are a few singers like her left. Dusty Springfield comes to mind as well as someone that these days, you know, it seems like singers just completely just blow it out all the time. They're either on 10 or on 2, and I mean Dusty. Adele, unlike not unlike Dusty, like has this kind of 5 or 6 that's the sauce that exists in the middle. That's just great. So.
Talking about artists lasting, am I right in thinking you guys are celebrating 20 years this year?
We are next year. Yeah, in the next year.
Wow.
Another year we can vote, right?
Almost there.
In the US,
Are you going to be marking the occasion? Are you going to be doing something special? What's going on?
We are cooking up some ideas to celebrate with those of our friends that have followed us for that long. So that'll be we're having a lot of fun.
Kind of a big Jars of Clay day out.
Sort of.
Sounds familiar.
Well, we like this library actually.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Consider this as a venue.
A Ferris wheel, maybe a Ferris wheel would be great. Yeah.
Now, you've got your latest EP out, which has been very well received. How does it feel when you get that sort of recognition for something that I assume you guys just love doing? You do it because it's a passion.
Right. Well, I think it's always exciting. You know, I think it's hard. You know, there's 2 ways of presenting music. Obviously, there's the studio record, and then there's the live performance. And I think rarely you get an opportunity to translate your music into the live performance in a way that people can take it home with them the way we had. And so I think we're very proud of the EP. We're very happy that and people can hear what we sound like live, especially, you know, outside of the U.S. where we don't make it over here too often. And so, yeah, it's exciting.
And where do you keep your Grammys?
Mine are on my bookshelf. I don't have a library like this, but I have a little bookshelf.
Mine's a little
kind of like
3 shelves.
Bookends,
On the top one. Nice.
My library is just a touch bigger than this. It's the, you know, more of the higher ceiling.
Taller. Yeah, yours is taller.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
my son has one in his room.
Does he really?
Yeah, my son has one in his room.
This sounds awful, but one of mine's got, like, one's been misplaced. Like, I have two of 3, so I might. But then there's that you can reorder them, I guess, and spend some money.
Then we have
serious money, I
buy
guess.
the whole red carpet thing.
Yeah, then you gotta put a suit on again and do the whole deal.
Yeah,
it's a hard life. Now we've gotten to talk about your music, but there are people watching who want to know the quirky things about you guys. So we are going to get to the point with your quick 5-5. So I've got 2 sets of questions. You want card A or card B? Stephen, you choose.
Ooh, B for Big Church Day.
Okay, we'll go for question B. Right, are you ready? Jars of Clay, your quick fire.
Ready.
On your marks, get set, go. If you could be a children's character, TV, film, book, whatever, who would you be?
Max the Monster.
Shaun the Sheep.
Brilliant. Who musically inspired Jars of Clay to get started?
Captain Tennille.
Police, the Beatles, Toe the Wet Sprocket.
Sarah McLachlan.
ABBA.
The Who.
Nice.
Queen.
Peter Gabriel.
Who would you want to play you guys individually in an autobiographical film?
Denzel Washington.
George Clooney.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh, the other Hugh.
The other Hugh.
Okay, what is your favourite Bible verse at the moment? Because I know it can change.
Partial to the whole thing.
I fancy most of it. Yeah.
I'm heavy into Levitical law right now. All the early things about shellfish.
Yes.
And when you can't find a loo, you got to bring a shovel with you. And
Nice.
yeah,
Does it say anything about facial hair?
It's really good for a festival environment like this.
Actually, there's some Levitical law that could be applied here.
Tell us about your guys' best or worst fan experience.
Oh,
Oh, there's one.
Slash worst.
yes.
We've just been telling them recently.
Oh, yeah.
We had a girl, a fan. There was a girl named Kara.
Karen. Quickly.
Jimmy?
Her
Her name is Jimmy? Joanna?
Yeah,
Josie.
something.
To protect
the names have been
Jess.
changed.
We'll call her Jess.
Okay,
We'll call her Jess, yeah.
She
I'd like to
wanted
point out this is not me. Carry
She
on.
wanted to say a prayer after a show and hold hands and kind of do this. And she was trembling.
Very nervous.
So we closed our eyes and we kind of felt the circle like
Jerk sideways.
get pulled and she had passed out on the floor and they were young newlyweds, her husband was there. He kind of like took off, like he didn't help her. So like we helped her up and she came to and she said, I don't like your new record very much.
It's too country.
It's too country. This is,
You know, it was like, if I die, I have to say, your new record's not my favorite.
That one, or actually the trail, the lovely trail of emails we're getting from another person that has been kind of informing us about the latest plots with Bin Laden. And
yeah, we have a bit of a conspiracy theorist that's
who keeps
pulling us into, we're somehow involved in the espionage.
We're keeping
We're,
it kind of feels we're like MI6, we're like intelligence,
Wow.
Yeah,
right.
It's entertaining and sometimes scary.
Yeah.
Thank you, Em.
I assume you guys are looking forward to later. You've got a few hours till you're on.
Yeah.
Just going to be getting out there and enjoying
It's gorgeous
the scene.
out there.
It's beautiful day, and I think one of the things we found is part of why we, as those who are in control of their own destiny to some regards these days, love making the point of coming to the UK and to Europe, because there's something beyond just identifying with a group necessarily that is wonderful about the audiences in the old country, because there seems to be a value placed on art and beauty just as they lie, and that has given us some of our best shows to date, because people are up for it. It doesn't matter if they're familiar with all of it necessarily, but so we find an embrace in the audience here that we don't find many places.
We're grateful
special.
for it.
Very grateful.
And we're grateful to have you guys here. Jars of Clay at the Big Church Day Out. Thank you very much.
Jess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.